It's October 9th, 2011, and you're watching Mods on Air.
2 FPS, 3 RPGs, and 5 sim-type games.
Yeah.
I think you'd be able to come up with one here.
I'm actually pulling this one hard.
Ask all the people that need hacks to play Call of Duty. I can hear you groaning inwardly every time sin's mentioned. You're just cringing.
Welcome to episode 303 of Mods on Air, bringing you the weekend gaming news as modders, developers, and gamers ourselves. I got the wrong number down there on the bottom of the screen. Look at that, huh? Well, I'm foyleman, and also on the show today we have with us, and 1 year older, Welshy. How you doing today, Welshy?
Yay!
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I'm now 12.
It's almost believable. Also, we have today with us is Mrs. Foyle. How you doing, Mrs. Foyle?
Hello, happy birthday, Welshy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And we also have with us Jynx. How you doing today, Jynx?
Good, everyone else.
All right. Where are you coming from today? Always out there on the road.
Oh, I'm still in fucking Arkansas.
Ugh,
That's the official state name, by the way.
that should be the official state name.
Yeah. Considering they're so creative that they can't come up with their own names, they just so, Kansas. There we go. Arkansas. That'll work.
So before we officially begin, let me remind you all that the show was recorded before a live audience of which you may be a part. You can listen in and message about the topics as we discuss. Well, usually as we discuss them. It depends on how well Stickum reacts. And for those topics that we discuss, I'm hoping that Welshy isn't too old to post a relevant URL into the chat window. And for the for the other links that are posted, you shouldn't click on them. Your own safety.
Do you want me to tell them how old you are? No. There you go.
Ooh, ouch.
And for those of you who haven't heard the show before, there may be some explicit language or adult themes, but there is certain to be some razzing. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I lead the age thing as long as Strider's not here.
I don't think
No,
so,
I'm still the youngest by quite a bit.
It's very kind of you. It's very kind of you to think. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
So, let's get into some topics before this thing gets too carried away. We have a bunch of topics to talk about, some hardware and gaming stuff, and I'm going to start off with some hardware stuff. First of all, the iPhone 4S has been announced, and again, just like every other year, it has been announced as this is the new gaming platform for the year. It will be the #1 gaming platform is all they keep saying and talking about. You know what? It is good for games. It is better for games that you and I don't like playing, but for games in general.
We use the term games loosely.
Yes.
Right?
But it is fairly easy to develop for. It is fairly cheap to develop for. You can put out just about anything you want. It also helps if you can literally buy your way to the top, and by buy your way to the top, that includes buying the correct advertising, as well as some of those unsavory places that will raise you up in the rankings for whatever they do it for. I don't know, but there are ways to get up there. And then you can also just become some sort of fad sensation or something like Angry Birds, which...
That's what we're hoping for.
Yes, actually, I just pushed an app out to the App Store yesterday, 2 days ago. So we'll see how that turns out. We'll see how Apple takes it. All right, we'll talk about that another time. So who's getting an iPhone 4 for gaming?
No.
No. I'm getting an iPhone 4S, but not for
I have
gaming.
an Android, so no.
Yes. I really don't think the sales are going to be that great. A lot of people were hoping for the iPhone 5. This is really just a step up, just like the 3GS was for the 3G. This is just going to be a very expensive phone that's available with the iOS. And sorry to hear about Steve Jobs, but
I have some jokes, but I'm just not gonna.
Too soon.
Too soon.
all right. Well, we'll see what
Stuff
happens.
about apples a day keeps the doctor. Never mind.
I do believe that regardless of the type of games that are put out, anything that promotes the development of games is good for the games industry in general.
Yeah.
And I do believe that this is one type device that does that. Okay.
I know. I
don't care what you play. Just play something.
don't have an iPhone. Don't want one. So yeah.
I did have an iPhone 3GS, and I found the Droid to be 100 times better. So.
Okay. Let's move on to this interesting little mock-up of a device that we have here on our screen. It's called Smellit. Yes.
Please tell me this is
Smellit.
Smell-O-Vision.
It is Smell-O-Vision, yes.
Awesome.
Another company is out there saying that they've got something that'll help you, breathe the fresh air of gaming. Smellit.
Unless you play Left 4 Dead or something like that, yeah.
Now you have to smell the jam on the screen. Gross.
Right.
That's
Why
appropriate.
does it smell like burnt hot dogs in here?
It is a French company, by the way, so they know a lot about smell.
Yeah.
And they are creating this scent generator that has yet to be actually shown, demonstrated. So we don't know how well it works. It's
I know how soon till McDonald's just takes over and pumps the smell of golden delicious fries into your house 24/7.
They've already got the things that do it on the roof of the building.
I know.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't think they blow that stuff out the top of the building by accident, right?
Burger King does not really smell that good. If you've ever opened up your Burger King wrapper and smelled your burger, it does not smell like Burger King. So.
And as so far, this does not seem to be something that's being driven by the porn industry, as many things are on the internet.
God.
Yeah, thank God.
That's a whole different type of game.
Yeah. Okay. So we have this thing. Who knows what's going to come of this and whether or not it's actually going to show up on your desk.
Pun not intended.
Yes. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's go over to what Xbox thinks they're doing here. Xbox thinks that they are putting out some sort of television on the Xbox or something like that. It's really difficult for me to make heads or tails of this because we've been hearing a lot about them like broadcasting TV type shows, and now they're coming out with a whole list of people who are involved, who are partnering with Microsoft for streaming on the Xbox 360. And while some of these make sense, others it's just really obscure what's going on. For example, ABC. Okay, that's a television network. AT&T. Well, all right, maybe AT&T does some sort of TV thing. BBC, sure. Then we get into Cinema Now, which is part of Best Buy. Okay, Dailymotion, Facebook. This is where it really starts to get confusing. Yeah.
I don't know how that's TV, but isn't it like the PlayStations? Because the PlayStation's got like iPlayer if you're in the UK. It's got iPlayer. It's got Netflix if you're in the US. Yeah. So I just figured they're doing that. But why Facebook or Twitter?
Last FM radio, Verizon,
yeah,
which
I don't
is
really.
TV.
Because typing with the controller is just awesome.
And is that a new thing that I'm unaware of? Watching the Twitter stream. It happens or something.
I wonder what's going to come up next.
Can't wait for the next bit. Just watching those. God.
That's right, Morpheus. They know kids aren't frugal with mom's PayPal account.
Yeah. And finally, of course, Zune will be a channel.
Oh God.
I don't know how Zune is a channel, because as far as I understand,
just like 24 hours of their stupid media player thing spinning around.
Yeah,
not working.
Really? Isn't that the same idea as getting partners to partner with Zune that then broadcast on this thing, which is partnered with Microsoft in both ways? It's like a paradox. I don't know.
Yeah.
The whole thing collapses in on itself.
It's a typical Microsoft turned on the crazy ideas machine.
Well, it's a good idea if you tone it down a little bit.
Well, it's that much closer to creating a technological singularity.
It's a good way to put it.
Yep.
Eventually, it'll just tear a hole in the fabric of the damn internet and
A black
be done.
hole from which no light can escape, from which no creativity can come.
Right.
Well, it is Microsoft. That kind of sums them up.
And
pretty well, actually, doesn't it?
Yeah, borderline black hole
that no light or creativity can escape from.
Yeah.
Of course, with this whole Microsoft thing, they're going to integrate Bing, so you can search your Xbox for movies, games, and
Oh,
music.
not you mean not find what you're looking for?
Yeah, I was just saying, I love that search parameter. That's awesome.
And then finally, you're going to be able to, socialize with your friends and stuff, and including this person who shows up in all these things, Conundrum.
Because even they don't know.
Even they don't know.
It's a conundrum why he likes Xbox so much.
Because, talking to real people is overrated.
Right? They have opinions and argue and stuff.
I have to go outside for that. No,
Right.
Yeah. All right. So now let's move out of this perfect world of consoles
I'm
and
gonna
move
have to
in.
put down my glass because I'm gonna break it.
Yes, and move into the world of Rage, which yes does bring in the Rage. There is a lot to talk about with Rage. First of all, Rage was released this week, so you were able to play it for the first time, and that includes the ability to play the single-player campaign, some multiplayer, and some of what they refer to as co-op. Now remember, this is coming out of roughly very close after the Battlefield 3 beta has been released to the public, in which I'm noticing that there's a lot of similarities between the type of bugs that are occurring. But I know that Welshy has a lot of pent-up frustration here regarding this. I think I'm going to let him rip one there for you.
Swear, just start smashing the room up, shaking the monitor. No, I mean, I was really annoyed because of the issues I was getting, but apparently I've had the least of it. What I have is good. Because I don't get the crashes that a lot of people are getting.
Yeah, me
Like, it
neither.
actually runs for me. It runs pretty smooth. Just what I get is the texture pop-up, which is just god awful. It's
I'm
like
not getting that.
you turn a. See, I'll look at one sort of section of the map or something. I'll be facing this way, and literally the second I turn, I see the textures go, low res and grey on the side of the screen, and then when I turn around, the other textures pop back up as if they're loading. So like, it doesn't seem to matter where I look. That happens all the time, and the models don't load. They're all like low res, very blurry, and a lot of the textures
Wow.
are as well.
I don't understand why I'm
there
not
was a
experiencing
patch.
that.
There was a patch that did kind of fix it recently.
A patch for your video card or for the game itself?
For the game itself.
Oh, well, she has a fairly new PC, and I'm sure he has the beta drivers because he's been playing Battlefield.
With a GTX 460, 8 gig of RAM. There's like no reason why I shouldn't be able to like pour that into my memory.
So it's going to give me shit too, apparently.
Perhaps not. It seems like a shot in the dark. If you have an ATI video card, probably. It seems like ATI is going to make everyone that bought their card regret it. As you know what, I've warned you guys. This is what happens with ATI, but all right.
It's because of OpenGL, isn't it? It's because the OpenGL support on the ATI cards has never been that good.
Right, where you have
video cards.
NVIDIA and Microsoft almost work together, for the DirectX kind of support and OpenGL and whatever else is going on. So yeah, you usually get some better support when it comes to that. All right.
But I mean, the patch has fixed it a lot, and I found out if you drop the anti-aliasing down from like times 16 to times 8, it's a lot better. But it still pops up, and I still get blurry like models and stuff.
Welshy, did you try co-op?
Not yet, no. Because it's not like proper co-op, it's just like time trial mode, isn't it?
I was really hoping that co-op was going to be the campaign, but you got to play it with somebody else. That's what co-op should be. Borderlands, it really works. I turn on the game. The game's beautiful. I play for a half hour. I really enjoyed it. It didn't crash for me. I didn't have any issues, and it really started to get me immersed into the story and the gameplay. A few days later, I get the chance to check out some co-op, and I'm like, okay, let's try this co-op. Pop it up, and it opens up into what feels like a multiplayer map kind of thing. And I'm with a friend, and we're just sort of like running down a quick hall, shooting zombies, and then it's over, and that's it. That was the whole thing. It
Yeah,
was
it's
real
like you try and
quick.
beat the times, and it's like it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
There wasn't
anything.
another map for me to choose from that I was aware of. It was just play this and it's over. And I'm left confused. Like, this is not a game. What is this? This is what you get out of the iPhone. It's like playing that.
Yeah.
That's right. It's just like playing that iPhone version with a friend.
Except they don't get the texture pop up.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the game. I mean, it severely reminds me of Fallout to the point of they know it reminds that it's like Fallout. And I found a little Vault Boy bobblehead in the game as a collectible. So they
That's a
even
little
know.
strange.
Yeah, well, no, they obviously know that it's just like Fallout, so they've put it in there. So yeah, we know.
We own it.
But, yeah.
Well, they're the same publisher, so
Yeah.
Bethesda.
Mm.
And it's just I don't know. When
Is it worth
first
60
came out,
bucks?
No,
so far, no.
no, it's a good single player game, but that's not a $60 game. That's
No.
a maybe
All right.
50.
Well, no game so far has really been worth the asking price.
Yeah.
So, is it worth 40 bucks?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So far.
I'd say, well, that's about 20 quid. So yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Just for the single player.
So if
but
we
then,
adjust for the inflation of video game prices, it's probably a decent game.
Well, there are some. Let's see if I can find them. Some reviews here, which is interesting. I don't understand the reviews. One Up gives it a B. I have Ars Technica, Os Gamers give it a 9 out of 10. CVG with 9 out of 10. Destructoid 7 out of 10. Eurogamer 8 out of 10. Pro Gamer 4 out of 5. So, and I can go on.
yeah, but
OXM gives.
you know why?
No.
Because of that.
Because
Every
they're
single
sitting
one
on
of
their yachts.
No, console versions.
Oh, okay, maybe. I mean,
Yeah, well,
it is
I bet you
pretty
they played them all
console-ish.
on the console.
And I guess
game-
people on the console are used to the world popping in and out as they walk closer and closer. So.
Oh no, it's not even that. It's worse than that, Jynx.
Really?
Oh yeah, for me.
So
it
it's
was
not,
when
it's
it
not
first
just
came out.
distance call.
Oh no, it's not. It's not like the LOD. It's the text. I'm watching the textures load as I turn around.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
Yeah.
seriously, I can. If I was in the game, I could reach out my hand and touch the wall. That's how close I am to them when it does it.
Damn.
It's that bad. It's gotten better since the patch. I played it this morning, and the patch that was there has made it a lot better. It still does it, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was when I first installed it. It was just awful. I couldn't play it. I had to start. It was making me feel sick.
Well,
Sucks.
Carmack does seem to be flip-flopping here. First of all, I remember him saying how proud he was of how they have to develop on the consoles first and then make it step it up for the PC after that. But it is very console-ish in the beginning, especially. You don't have any ability to change your screen settings, your video settings. So you can't change your bindings. What is it with
Be
games
right
and not
back.
changing your bindings again?
Can you?
I'm thinking of Battlefield 3. The way that, although that's supposed to be fixed, we'll get to that later.
I did. I was able to look up controls.
Were
I'll
you?
change the video
Could you
set.
change them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, I didn't
then I
actually
missed
try,
it.
but maybe.
Then I missed it trying to find out what they were when I was in the middle of a game. I could not. In the middle of a co-op game, I could not get to anything and figure out how to change my settings. Maybe it's only when you first
I know it was
launch
there
the
for
game.
me.
When you first launch the game, the videos come up and you can't get out of them. You have to wait until it says press enter to continue, kind of thing.
That annoys me because it says press enter, not press any key, which means console port.
Yeah.
Because you can't press anything else; it has to be enter.
It should be start.
That was crisis.
Yeah.
Push start,
Press
continue.
start.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm looking over my keyboard here. I don't know where's start.
And then there's also tweaks out there being put out by users, such as the ability to unlock Rage's high-res textures, which I don't know why you need a tweak to do that. It should just happen, right? Maybe. What?
You don't have the issues I do. Text just popping in and out all over the place.
Kind of makes maybe this is your route. You got to tweak it so that the high-res textures are on all the time.
Well, but don't you have to have at least like 2 gig of VRAM for that, which
3
I
gig.
don't.
Yeah,
3
I
gig,
do.
there you go. So yeah, but you do,
Oh.
I don't.
Yeah.
Got
All right.
4 gigs of VRAM actually.
But I got
Well,
8
2
gig.
now.
I got 8,
Because the one fucking card
yeah, I
crapped
got 8
out.
gig of regular RAM. So like, why can't I just cache that in this? No, I've got to. It just doesn't make any sense.
And of course, you know, so far no tools.
What fucking quit again?
Oh. Losing Jynx and Welshy.
Oh, listen, everybody.
Wow, look at that.
Stick 'em crash.
Yeah, Stick 'em crashed actually. How come we're still talking and they're gone?
Because we're on the same internet connection?
That is one of my favorite
Is everyone
technical
back yet?
difficulties.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Need to put Foyle's picture on there. Foyle got trashed.
Foil was a big doob.
Face down on the kitchen floor.
Giant
That was a friend of mine. You know who you are.
Bong.
Okay.
I can't see the chat window because it's being covered up by advertisements.
Awesome.
I think we pretty much got everyone back in now, for the most part here.
Yeah, that could be it. John Carpenter owns some stock in Stickum.
Or John Carmack, which I think is where he's going with
Carmack,
that.
sorry, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
What's John Carpenter's the the hell is that?
director.
Yeah,
Director,
of
I think.
he does those like horror movies, does he?
Who
Is it
killed
like
the...
Okay. I'll consider us back in the show here. I don't know what happened there with the whole thing that just took place, but we're back with the show and we'll continue here. Actually, we can switch topics because pretty much we've told you about how beautiful Rage is and how much we hate
Rage
it.
sucks, they will fix it, but you know.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
And I said that
I'll wait till they fix it.
and the last thing I said was there's no tools. So yeah.
Didn't they say there was gonna be?
There's gonna be tools. They didn't say.
They said they were going to release with the game, didn't they?
I don't
Yeah,
think
they
they said
did.
that. I think they were going to release it separately, is what they said. And I suspected that they were going to release it with the game like they did with Doom, and that they did not. I can't find any link to the tools. I can't find a way to open the console. So we'll see. Okay. What else is there with Rage? Carmack is sad about it. Yeah, and that's it. That's it. We can move on to something else here. We can move on to Battlefield 3. We can talk about how Battlefield 3 is
It's a shame Strider's not here for this.
Well, he had stuff to say about Rage. He said he got Rage and he was pissed off about it. Oh yeah, by the way, Strider's having a Canadian Thanksgiving, so that's why he's not here with us this week. I think that's a euphemism for something. I don't know yet.
Seems to have a lot of these Thanksgivings every weekend.
So anyway, Battlefield has there's a listing here that says the top 10 Battlefield open beta issues and how DICE or EA, I don't know who actually, I think it's DICE, is addressing them. And they go on with each of them, and I still have an issue with at least one of them. But let me go through these. First of all, they're talking about squad issues. You can't play with friends in the same squad. Squads get split up into opposite teams, and yeah,
this
you know
one
what?
is apparently a PC only issue.
That's
I
a
read,
PC only
but-
issue. Okay.
Yeah, apparently, yeah, that you can't, because I read a quote from somewhere saying that in the final release version, you will be able to set up squads and find your friends and stuff for the
Right.
PC version.
They better, you know, because that'll be a game
Because
killer
apparently
right
it's
there.
not an issue on the Xbox and the PS3.
But is it existent on the Xbox and PS3? Do they just not care? They don't care about friends, which I would believe.
That's a good point, yeah. I can, yeah.
They're just not
don't
complaining about
realize
it.
that they should be able to do it, yeah.
They don't want friends. Yeah.
they,
Okay,
they don't have friends.
Yes. Okay, that's a better way to put it. Yeah. Well, also they say number 2 here regarding the optional, the open beta content for the consoles, that there's issues with chat and party systems, which who cares? Uh, they say will Dice have enough time to iron out everything by release? And they just point you to some fact, which that's just a good
So
cop out
no,
for
in
number
other words.
number
No, and they're
4.
not even gonna try.
Yeah. Number 4, can we have the ability to change settings options before deployment on the PC? And they say that will be added to the retail version of the game.
Yeah, in the deploy screens, you're still in a server, which annoys me to no end.
What?
Because you have to, it's on the deploy screen via so you still have to go and join a server before you can change the settings.
Oh, is it? Because I thought the deploy
Yeah.
screen was the website. I didn't realize.
No, that's like battle log. So you still
Okay, you're
have
right.
to be connected to a server to do it, which
Yeah.
just that
You
I
have to wait
can't
till you're
just
in
even
game.
comprehend the thinking behind that. Because that's just the dumbest idea ever.
Well, that's because
So I
of the
got to
system they
scroll
set
through and
up.
find an empty server just to change my settings.
It's their fault because they set it up that the game runs separately from the server browser. That's why. Yeah. All right. Number 5.
Why in the fuck did they do that? Why did they do it that way to begin with?
I don't know. Like
because
this whole
of-
backlog thing would be fine if it was in the main menu in the actual game. I'd probably quite like it. But
They're
it's
doing
just
it
the
this
fact
way
that
because of Call of Duty Elite. That's why.
valid point. Yeah, okay, I see. This is their Call of Duty, yeah, for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they probably had it all set to run inside the game, but then realized, you know what, let's just pull it out of the game and just run it in a web page since it's probably Flash-based anyways, like the other games were. And problem solved. We now have our own Elite. I really think it's it.
Facebook for Battlefield, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, here's
No,
one
it is.
issue.
That is exactly what it is. It's
Yeah.
like you have the list and you can like things and
Oh,
join
God.
groups. Seriously, I'm not even making this up.
Why do people think that anybody gives a shit what they like or don't like? I don't understand that.
The only reason I post screenshots on my Facebook is to gross out people that don't play games.
That's for amusement and entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
And like,
Well,
I'll like things on Facebook, like if my sister-in-law posts a picture of my niece or something like that, you know. But these sort of like political statements and matters of subjective taste, like, I don't care.
See, that's why I kind of like I kind of like Twitter a little bit more, just because of the fact you don't get as much of the. You still do, but it's and you can at least on that you can kind of choose who you want to follow, and if somebody annoys you, you just
Yep.
You don't
Well,
get
there's
all the
an
political
art
stuff.
to Twitter, because if you follow like good people, they understand that Twitter is like a job.
That's
They
the
have
other
to
thing,
do
yeah.
it once a day. It
Yeah.
has to be something that's somewhat interesting, or people are just going to stop following them.
Whereas Facebook is just ate dinner, lol.
Yeah.
Okay.
I try to limit that to where I'm at and what's happened for the day or recently. You know, like I broke my toe or some shit like that.
See, I like your updates because you're always in a different place. So it's
Yeah,
interesting
something
to hear
useful.
like what part
Something
of the
I wanna
country you're
read, yeah.
in, what's going on, but that, checking in with E.F. Chang's, give me a break.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care where you
Yes.
are. It annoys me where people tag me in that, like checked in with.
Yeah, right? They check you in against your
It's like,
will.
hey, don't be telling people where I am.
Right.
Stay off the
Checked
grid.
in with a face mask at the local bank.
Trying to stay off the grid here. Sorry, a little rant, sorry.
No, I understand. Really, I do. Okay, some more top 10 Battlefield issues. Number 5, issues with terrain stability and falling through the map. I saw somebody fall through the map 2 days ago, so that is not fixed like this thing says it's been fixed.
No.
No. Number 6, kill cam sometimes zooms out so far that you're outside the map.
What does it mean by kill cam? Because I haven't seen any type of kill cam. I get to watch the person fall through the map,
Yes.
but I don't get to see them killing me.
There's a bug that sometimes keeps players from sprinting. That's been fixed, and I never saw that one.
I haven't seen that one either.
something about game locking up after deploying C4 will be fixed. I don't know.
That's on the Xbox. Is that what 360 means?
Yes, maybe. Down bodies appear to be dead, but are not. That's interesting.
That's zombies.
Right?
Battlefield 3 zombies.
Yeah,
yes.
they could put a PR spin right on that.
Yeah.
It's not a glitch. They're zombies. Next.
And finally, number 10, the netcode seems to be off because of hit detection. So one of the people was complaining about that a lot in the MODSonline forums.
Do you
anyways.
find? I find the hit detection a lot better in this than I do in Bad Company.
Not when I'm getting hit, but yes.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm
When
getting
somebody's
hit,
shooting at me, it's ridiculous. Yeah.
right. When I'm
Behind
getting
a
hit,
rock
I
and
feel like
stuff.
I run past a wall and then I get hit. You know, wait, I'm already behind the wall. I shouldn't be getting hit now.
Yeah. I find the ones where you'll be lying prone behind a rock and you can't see over it in any way, but yet you're still getting hit.
Yeah.
It's like, how are you hitting me? It's like curving bullets around things.
So that's what's going on with
Again,
Battlefield 3.
that's an upgrade, curving bullets.
Yeah, it's a perk.
The anti-gravity mod.
Exactly.
Oh, I got you.
It's all in how you
Homing.
market these things.
Homing bullets. That's it.
Homing bullet. There we go. Yeah.
Now, what else goes on with Battlefield here is that this week supposedly opened up a Caspian border map, which I have not played yet. Now, with that one, you're supposed to be able to jump in the jets and stuff like that, so you're supposed to be able to check out what the game feels like with vehicles. I really would like to check it out, but I don't know.
I haven't had a chance yet. I was gonna try it later today.
Now, also what's going on is they're saying that Battlefield 3 beta has been hacked. The server files have been hacked and duplicated, so there are servers out there, servers such as, excuse the language here, EA Fucked is one of the name of the servers here, where you can have 128 players against 128 players.
See, that's awesome, but I read that you can get your Origin account banned the same
Yes,
way you would you get VAC banned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could get banned if you get caught in one of these servers. Now, my point here is, okay, I'm in the game and I press, all right, let's find a quick match. Is it impossible to end up in one of these servers, or does it just take a list of all the servers and throw you in one, and next thing you know, you're banned?
I think it would be because you'd have to. It has to be a non-ranked server, I'd have thought.
I don't know.
Because you got to stream it to the whatever service they're running for the accounts and for your your upgrades and whatever points. So you're gonna have to not stream it, so it's gonna have to be a non-ranked. So you shouldn't, I thought, unless you tick the unranked box or something. But then it shouldn't even show up in the server browser. I thought you'd just have to IP connect to it. I don't know. I'm kind of guessing.
I don't know. It's
because that would be horrible. It's like you just get thrown in there and banned. Yeah.
Imagine that, Jynx, losing all the games you purchased on Origin.
Oh, he already has.
You already have.
You know?
And you weren't even banned.
I should be able to find them, but the point is I'll have to pay them something to get them back.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure in all your travels you must go through Austin, Texas now and again.
Yeah, 3 or 4 times actually.
Ding dong.
Yeah.
I was just driving past and.
Here's a brick for your face. And the tech support guys go, oh, hey, that's for me.
Now, finally, one more thing about the Battlefield 3. There's a bunch of cheaters out there. People cheating in the game. Yes.
There's a bunch of cheaters everywhere.
But EA wants you to rat on them and start posting. And I'll tell you what, this thing is they're going nuts. They're going nuts with people posting who's cheating and with some screenshots, links to their profiles and everything, saying this person.
See,
I mean, you're looking at people with over 100 kills and 17,000 points, and everyone else has like 10 kills. And they're showing screenshots of this.
But then that's the thing. The downside to that is you get them people who just whining and go, "Oh, I'll post his account on."
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
And knowing EA, they'll just ban them anyway.
But yeah, they'll get banned from Origin. That's what'll happen.
It's not my job to hunt down cheaters for you.
All right. Let's see. All right, let's talk about Tribes. Tribes Ascend is supposed to have a beta coming up in November. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to a beta for everyone to check it out and realize how easy it is to be sniped while from somebody who is literally flying across the map because that's how good they are.
Yeah.
Falling
That's how I remember Tribes.
And I promise that's not cheating. That's just
Tribes, yeah.
That's Tribes.
Oh yeah, I mean, God. You better have your game face on when you load that one up.
It's like that. Even you know what? Even if anybody got a chance to check it out at one of the expos, there were probably people playing like that there.
Yeah.
It's not the game's fault. It's just that some people are so good at this particular game. That's
It's
what they
like
love.
playing Counter-Strike.
Yeah. Some people are awesome.
Unless you're like one of the elite or pro teams, you just don't bother. It's like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother.
Right. So they better turn around and make this a free game because it's probably the only way I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Believe it or not, I used to play Tribes all the time. And I didn't blow people up. I spent a lot of time getting blown up.
I didn't. I played a little bit of it, but that was right around the time of Half-Life 1 when I was and Soldier of Fortune 1.
Yeah.
And I was modding that.
That's what I moved to as SOF from Tribes.
Yeah.
And then, me and Jynx throwing turrets at each other in Half-Life.
Yep.
Okay, another game out there. Here's a new one to talk about. This one is called Amy, and it is sort of like
Didn't we talk about this before?
Have we? Because I don't remember talking about this one. And then I go and watch this video that I'm showing you guys here, and it really doesn't look like anything I'm familiar with. And I'd like you to hear some of what they have to say about this game, so I'm not going to talk too much during it. But it makes me think of
Hey, you guys.
Resident Evil, maybe?
In this video about Amy, we're going to talk about a very important element that's
In this video about Amy, that's not where I thought this was going.
As you already know, the story takes place in the near future. The city has been hit by a virus that turns everybody into zombies. Everybody, including Lana, who got wounded at the beginning of the game.
Looks like Dead Space.
Here, your worst enemy isn't hiding in some dark hallway. It's in your own veins. If you don't stop
How do I fight my
Lana
veins?
starts turning into a zombie.
So yeah, you as a character slowly turn into a zombie throughout the game, and you have to fight the virus.
She starts hearing voices.
Come again?
Yeah. You are a zombie.
So now, I can understand that would be kind of cool if you would just do the game, but you had to fight other things.
You do, I think, in this one. You do have to fight other things.
Oh.
But if you have this little girl, Amy, around, for some reason the infection doesn't take hold of you. That's going to be part of the storyline. Like Fear.
Right.
You know, there's this story that goes on about...
Another way to hold back the infection is to find these sort of syringes you can use.
And jab yourself in the neck.
A third way is by finding special oxygen masks. For example, on the bodies of dead soldiers. Here's one right here.
Here's a dead body right here.
Dead, dead guys, syringes.
But as we'll see,
to get rid of your infections.
Can also have
In the presence of small children.
Especially during
Yeah.
infiltration.
Oh, dear God.
Like here, for example, Lana decides to stay infected. That way, the other zombies think she's one of them, and she can avoid a fight.
Screw that, I'm going in there and kicking their ass.
We'll see you for the
That's
next
right.
Yeah, avoidance is no fun.
Well, we'll see what happens. You know, it's something to keep your eye on.
Curing the
just in case
disease
it's
one
okay.
ass whooping at a time. So.
Yes. And yeah, like
Looks like it
like
could be
they said,
interesting.
this thing is supposed to pop out this year.
Well.
Shoot up.
On the
Don't
PC
all
and
jump in
console
with your
stuff.
enthusiasm at once.
Yeah.
We don't know what to think of it yet.
Well, the
sorry. Oh, awesome,
frickin'
yeah.
narrator killed me. The guy that was narrating it killed me.
Yeah.
He was quite boring, wasn't
He's very, very soft spoken.
sorry, but I want to play a game that's made by a guy that's just mental.
Yeah.
Scream and you want to play this game? I'm Crazy Dave.
I hate it when you have to protect somebody.
I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm always
Because
really
they
bad at it.
inevitably just totally fuck up your strategy.
Yeah. All right, jumping into the next topic. Mass Effect 3 may be having a multiplayer. I think we mentioned something like that previously. Still rumored as being such. We'll find out soon enough because there's supposed to be some big news coming out in another week.
It could. And that game could definitely stand some multiplayer. Co-op.
Co-op, yeah.
Co-op, yeah. My concern is they're gonna now like spend too much time on the multiplayer.
I mean, really, the past Mass Effect and Mass Effect 2 were actually co-op. It was just you were co-opting with characters in the game instead of people, but they were almost all co-op missions.
Yeah, well, yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you had a whole team of people, and usually you had one of them with you at any given time.
And I'd have to tell them what to do, and it'd be a lot friggin' easier if you had somebody control them, you know?
People who knew what they were doing.
Or not. Either way, still fun. Yeah.
Or not, because then you could blow them up.
Yeah, how about Stalker 2? There is a very, I want to say Russian, but maybe it's Ukrainian article. No, it's Russian. And all about Stalker 2, how they plan the release in 2012. And there's some other news in here. That Stalker 2 is going to be internet mandatory game. That's going to be their form of DLC. The people best known for stealing software is coming up with this as a means of stopping the theft of software.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess in Russia they kind of have to. They gotta do something.
So that's what's going on with Stalker 2. It's a whole
English version coming out.
It's a pretty game, that's for sure.
Is it going to be at Chernobyl again?
It's going to have a mix of Russian and Ukrainian stuff going on in it. That's all I know.
So now we've got to learn 2 languages.
Yes, and you never know which one they're going to use, and they're
2 dictionaries.
Well, at least they're similar.
No. Right, that's either kill him in Russian or hug him in Ukrainian. Which one do you reckon it is?
This was the interview.
He likes you or he wants to stab you in the face. I don't know.
Study these interviews and you should be good to go with the game.
So now I just got
okay, I can't even hear anything going
English.
on. So yeah, okay. It was, Mrs. Foyle understands how ridiculous this Stalker thing and the Russian Chernobyl thing is, because she was at the E3 where they literally drilled it into your brains that they were there, where no one else was allowed to be there.
They were so proud of the accuracy of Chernobyl in that game.
Yeah.
Call of Duty was pretty freaking accurate on it too. Modern Warfare.
Yeah. The Call of Duty 4, yeah.
Yep.
No, really, because they had like the Ferris wheel and.
Yeah, I mean the schools, the Ferris wheel, everything.
Yeah. Back when they actually used to do work to make their games.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, they did actually do the whole Chernobyl thing. In fact, it's the opening sequence starts with the Chernobyl. So it's not like you can't get photographs of that place.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Another game that's in the works. I think the picture speaks for itself.
Chucky.
Chucky is going to be developed by some company that does other games that you've never heard of. They have a huge list of games here dating back to 2003. Don't know any of them.
Yeah, clowns, creepy clown. No, thanks. I'm good.
Well, it's not necessarily a clown. It is a doll that's been
possessed.
It's
a doll, but there was one that was a clown, I think.
Oh yeah. This is the possessed doll, Chucky. And yes, he's all stitched up because at one point they cut him all up and got rid of him, and then they came back and stitched him up. Yeah, it's the whole thing.
Although, I'm pretty sure I couldn't watch this now without thinking of, like, Team America the whole way through.
True. You're right.
I apologize. Someone just tried
It's
to
like-
sell me a refrigerator.
Oh, well. It's like trying to watch Scream now, having watched Scary Movie. You just can't do it.
Yeah.
It's not.
Right.
All right.
It's good. Why would you have something against penguins? I mean, dolls and clowns, sure, but penguins? Sorry.
What?
Gamer111 says penguins are worse than dolls. Which cop said are worse than clowns? Pay attention, Welshy.
Sorry. Can't read.
Well, he's a possessed doll, actually.
Creeped out by the doll's eyes. They're
True
staring into my
point.
soul.
Well, really, doll clowns are the worst, as evidenced by Poltergeist, but
That's like a mix of two things that
Yeah.
just no.
they
And,
never belong together. Rise of the Planet of the Penguins.
Some sort of zoo takeover.
I wish I had thumbs.
Okay, another one out there is Activision has a games competition going on, independent games competition going on. You come up with a great idea for a game, and they'll
They will steal
potentially
it from you.
reward you.
Yeah, I was gonna say subtext. We're out of ideas. Please help us.
They'll potentially reward you with $175,000 for first prize, and
I would demand more.
and then take the idea from you, and then sign you into slave labor.
Super.
It's not slave labor. It's indentured servitude.
It's a world of difference there.
Yeah. One of them's legal.
Ham, you should submit that game. It might just win. I don't know. Maybe they'll see the sarcasm, if there is any.
Right? Oh no, I'm being serious.
Make a first person shooter and just call it like America is awesome, yeah. And all you do is run around and shoot people, and it's like 20 minutes long. They'll buy it.
Shoot a bunch of ethnic stereotypes for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Or you know what else might win is you just got to go with whatever's hot. So for the past couple of years it's been zombies. So make something zombie-like. I don't know what it is about the zombies. I mean, there's
Middle
still more
Eastern
zombie stuff coming out. We just
Yeah,
saw
no
Amy.
kidding. Be awesome.
We're still doing Dead Island. What is with the zombie? I think I'm about ready to move on, but right? Are you
Yeah,
guys
I think
ready
it's
to move
'cause
on, or are you looking
it's-
for more?
I'm getting a little bit tired of zombies. Yeah.
I do like the zombie realism of Dead Island. I like the way that the zombies just keep fighting until they're really bashed
Cut
to
them up to
bits.
bits. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way they use their arms as like clubs. If you break their arm, they just keep going. I like that.
Yeah.
The thing with zombies is they're a safe villain. They're a politically correct villain.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say. It's like, yeah, you can't.
Nazis, zombies, you're totally cool on that.
Exactly. You don't end up on Fox News with a zombie game.
Right.
Well, you know it's gone too
Unless all the
far.
zombies look like Fox News employees.
There's a good way to know that it's gone too far when FedEx
Of course
starts
they're real.
advertising
Why do you think we
zombies.
have to practice so much killing them? Just wake up.
I don't know if you guys came across that FedEx commercial, but there is one with zombies.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there is.
Basically. What?
Yeah, right here. I'll show you.
I don't want to be a zombie.
Going to be
He's
one.
gonna turn into a zombie and he's gonna eat us.
He's fine.
Look at him! He's not fine! Getting him out of here.
Leave him alone, Spencer. Help us come.
There's nobody coming and there's nobody out there.
They set them up right too with the right four people.
Hi, I have a delivery for Iris Chan.
The antivirus, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Is he okay?
Take the drama out of delivery. FedEx.
Well, that's bollocks, because we all know if that was FedEx, it would have turned up 3 years late,
Yeah.
having been sent to the wrong country. And then
Package lost in the mail.
Used as a football during the.
Yeah.
Hey, Hey, Tom Hanks was stranded on that island, and he still sorted those FedEx packages.
And how did FedEx get there if they're surrounded?
Well, how did FedEx get there anyway?
Yeah.
Regardless of the zombies.
They can't defeat traffic.
Well, what's the defeat if you're already dead?
Yeah.
As are most of the FedEx employees. Actually, that's how they did it. The FedEx employees are already zombies.
Right? Yeah.
Can't get infected if I'm already one.
See, Morphus is still waiting for the volleyball he ordered.
It went to a good cause.
There's some FedEx employee playing volleyball right now.
No, it's Wilson.
It's Wilson. Wilson!
All right, that's all I have today. That's the show. Those are my topics. You want to talk about something else? Like lunch? Or, beautiful weather here today, I'll tell you that. Here in Jersey.
I gotta haul ass out of this piece of crap. It's the next piece of crap next door.
Happy birthday, Welshy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Well, thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving,
Canada.
Strider. Canada? Everyone else in there? You too, GTL. You live in Canada. Oh, yeah, you're in the chat. We have a Thanksgiving coming up in a month. And we have some, and as well, she's slyly pointing out, daylight savings is coming up soon. For people.
Oh yeah, it's like November something.
Oh, it's late.
It all depends on where you live, though, of course.
Oh.
Yeah, yours is the US is
Usually-
before us. Yeah.
Usually, yeah, ours is usually before Halloween.
So it'll mean the show will be at 4 o'clock GMT instead of 5 for about 2 weeks.
Oh my god, that's so funny. We were just watching Ren and Stimpy yesterday, and I haven't watched it in years.
I don't think you're happy enough. I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Well, I had to show Butters the dog show episode.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
one's
sir, I don't like
representative
it.
of a sickly breed. See, Butters, they're talking about you.
Asthma Hound Chihuahua.
Yep.
All right, so I'll wrap it up. I guess yeah. So I want to thank our hosts for taking the time out to chat today. Thank you very much for coming in, Welshy.
No problem.
Thank you, Jynx, for joining us today.
Anytime, glad to be here.
All right, MrsFoyle, thank you very much for joining us today.
Time.
Okay. And I'm glad we made it. Thank you, people. Regardless of these issues that I don't know where they're coming from, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so finally I want to thank you, the fans of MODSonair.com, and the subscribing members of MODSonline.com for making this show possible. And until next week, everyone, get a game, play a game, have fun, be happy. Thanks for watching this week, and come back next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern when we will broadcast another live show. Details for this and all past episodes can be found at MODSonair.com. We welcome your feedback via email at mailbag@MODSonair.com. And please consider subscribing to MODSonline.com to support our show. The opinions expressed by individuals on this program are not necessarily the opinions of our sponsors, owners, or partners.
That was good.
Lunch.